Hi all, I'm Guru here, guys. Today I would like to discuss with you people on the artificial intelligence kind of testing, guys. Let us see how really the things will get work in AI about the testing. If I wanted to do the testing, right, regarding the using artificial intelligence, how I am going to start, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to study the requirement, how I'm going to use my automation scripts, and how I'm executing them, how I'm reporting it as the defect report, how I'm doing, and all those things, guys. Today, I would like to discuss with you people on the demo. Guys, if you wanted to do the testing using AI, and here we wanted to learn, first thing we wanted to learn what exactly this LLM. This is the first step where every tester is going to learn what exactly this LLM and how we are going to make use of it while giving an prompting. Prompting in the sense how I am going to give the information to get my script has been automated from the application. Let us see, guys. First step, we wanted to learn the LLM part of artificial intelligence. Let us see, for example, here is a person, he wanted to do testing on AI. Okay. Let me understand him. First, what we will do, we would like to understand this person, whether he knows testing or he's totally new to testing and all. So how I'm going to use first most thing is I would like to ask him first, let him go through the requirement as a normal testing. Let him understand about the requirement. I mean to say which product he is going to test, which domain, everything. Let him go and understand this product very well. This is, I call it as a system study. Let him do that system study for a couple of days. So once he understood which domain, and what kind of testing he has to do and in which domain he is going to test. Is it related to the banking domain or related to the insurance domain, related to the telecom domain? Let him understand the system. We call it as a system study. I mean to say, going through the requirement and understanding him. The second step for him is let him understand LLM. Okay. The second step for him, let him understand LLM. Let him go in depth of LLM because he's going to use this LLM while doing AI testing. Guys, if we consider this is just an interface, so what are the things we are going to use for for AI? We are using GPT. I meant to say Chat GPT. Normally, you people will use Chat GPT, and we are going to use Gemini. Gemini, and then we are going to use Cloud. Cloud. Imagine, guys, these all are nothing but just it is an interface where human is going to provide his information on Chat GPT. These all are just it is nothing but an interfaces for the human being to get the information. So what exactly behind this? What is the playing behind this? What is the brain? The brain which is playing behind the all LLMs. What kind of brain it is going to play behind this? For example, if this person is going to give an information in a chat GPT, so behind the chat GPT, what are the things? How it is going to work? What are the things? For example, it has been connected with a huge data set. I mean to say there is a lot of data set has been provided to the chat GPT. Let me help you out. So what kind of data set and how it is going to work? Okay, guys, first you need to understand about this and you need to know, if you know in depth of this, right? Definitely, guys, you will fly with your wings. Let me help you out. How actually the things are working. Okay. So imagine that the brain behind the chat GPT is nothing but the LLM, large language model, we call it as. Guys, what exactly this LLM is going to help? How actually this LLM is getting connected this database into the chat GPT? Guys, this database, we call it as a data set. I meant to say this is the data set. Data set. I meant to say this is the data, right? This is the data has been trained very well manner. This data has been trained data, what we call it as trained data. I mean to say the total data behind the chat GPT has been trained. See how they have collected the data. One is a public data. I mean to say your open data, like all your internet data has been collected and it has been trained very well manner, and private data, secured data. I mean to say secured data, secured data. I mean to say data which is secured, they may buy the data and they may do the data set. So behind the scene of chat GPT, the front, I mean to say just it is a UI for the human being to interact with the database. It is a UI, just he will pass the information. The human being will pass the information in the chat GPT, and this chat GPT will get connected to the database which is trained very well manner. It is a huge database, guys. It is a huge database. It has been trained. Whenever the the request is going from chat GPT window, I mean to say UI to the database, LLM plays a very important role, guys, over here. I mean to say large language module plays such an important role. The information, whatever information you are digging from the chat GPT, it will get from the database which the database has been trained. Guys, you people are with me. So this concept, once you understood, there are certain parameters which we are going to set for the data, set for the chat GPT. For example, let us see, I will tell you one information I have given to the chat GPT. For example, let me tell you color of the sky, color of the sky. If I give this information through the UI stuff, I will get blah 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 responsibility. I need this information in 5 lines. Imagine I need this information only through the 5 lines. So within a 5 lines, I need to get the color of the sky and all those things I should get. So it will give me blah 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 output. One output, two output, three output, four output, something output. It will give me the information about this. The same information, the same question, if I ask for the Gemini, again, this Gemini has its own data set which has been trained. Gemini, again, it has been its own data set. It has been trained very well manner. So I mean to say the information, same information, if I ask for the Gemini, so it will give me the respond me back, but the different way. Conclusion remains same. It may give me the blah 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 history. I mean to say this chat GPT is this LLM of chat, this chat GPT LLM is from open AI company. And this Gemini is from Google. I mean to say, what happens over here? If I give the same information to the Gemini, it will give me number of information. I want precise answer. I mean to say, whatever I am asking, I need that much of answer. So to do that much of answer to do that, right? And even though if I pass the information to Cloud A, again, it will give me the answer with the precise manner. I mean to say, however, I am going to set the parameter. Guys, listen carefully. I'm telling you, if I set the parameters, definitely according to my parameters, how I am going to set the parameters in Chat GPT, Gemini, or Cloud A. So according to that parameters, I will get an information. I mean to say, there are different kinds of parameters in ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude. Those parameters I wanted to set with a particular number. So according to that number, I will get the creativity, accuracy. I mean to say, if I set that parameter in the ChatGPT, how accurate. I may want more creativity with a minimal accuracy. I may want more accuracy with a minimal creativity of information. This words I am talking you, right? More creativity and more accuracy. Less accuracy, more creativity. It depends on me how I am going to set the parameters in the chat GPT, Gemini, or Cloud AI. Guys, this information behind these trust me, this chat GPT, Gemini, and Cloud AI, just it is for a UI purpose where person is going to these facilities they have given for UI wrappers. We call it as a UI wrappers. That's just you will give an info behind the scene. If you think behind the scene of the chat GPT, Gemini, and Cloud AI, there is a particular logic, particular brain it is going to play. That brain I call it as intelligence, artificial intelligence. See that intelligence in such a way that that will play according to how best you have trained the database. I mean to say how best the algorithm they have written for the database, for the data, which the information we are going to handle. Guys, this is the first step. Trust me, this is the first step you need to understand before getting into the project work implementation using AI. Guys, I am providing you the project work related to the banking and real-time work using AI. I'm going to use Copilot. I'm going to use MCP servers. Okay. I'm going to use Figma. How I'm going to generate the test cases. How I'm going to use Atlassian MCP server. How best you are going to report your defect through Copilot. And how the scripts are getting inhaled. Guys, it is the first step. I would like to go still in depth to make you to see the basic foundation. If it is a strong, guys, definitely you are going to work in a very well manner. Nowadays this testing is a very boom in the market, and lot of requirements are coming on AI testing, and how best you are going to generate the test cases, and how the suggestions, which suggestions you are going to take. This is very important, guys, and I'm very thankful to you people for listening this video. I will be back with you. Go to my YouTube description, check with me. There is a particular WhatsApp link. Check with me. So I will give you more information how best you are going to really implement the testing project work using artificial intelligence. Thank you, guys. I'm very thankful to you people for listening my video. See you again.